mind stoops not to shows of dross, and then neither give nor hazard aught for less. What says this silver with a virgin hue? Who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. As much as he deserves. Pause there, Morocco, and weigh thy value with an even hand. If thou beest rated by thy estimation, thou dost deserve enough, and yet enough may not extend so far as to the lady, and yet to be afraid of my deserving were but a weak disabling of myself. As much as I deserve, why that's the lady. I do in birth deserve her, and in fortune, in graces, and in qualities of breeding, but more than within love I do deserve. What if I strayed no further, but chose death? Let's see once more this same grace in gold. Who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. What many men desire, why that's the lady. All the world desires her. From the four corners of the earth to come to kiss this shrine, this mortal breeding saint. The Hyrcanian deserts, the vasty wilds of wide Arabia are as thoroughfares now for princes to come and view. Fair Portia, the watery kingdom whose ambitious heads fixed in the face of heaven. Is no bar to stop those foreign spirits, but they come, as were a brook, to see fair Portia. One of these three contains her heavenly picture. Is it like that lead contains her? To our damnation, to sing so base a thought, to too gross, to rib her cerecloth in that obscure grave. Oh, shall I think, in silver she's immune, being 10 times undervalued to try gold. Ah, simple thought. Ne'er so rich a gem was set in worse than gold. Who chooseth me, yes, many men desire. Give me a key for this.
There, take it, Prince, and if my home lie dead, then I'm yours.
Oh, well, what's here? A carrion death. Within whose empty eye there is a written scroll. I'll read the writing. All that glisters is not gold. Often have you heard that told. Many a man his life hath sold, but my outside to behold. Gilded tombs do worms enfold. Had you been as wise as bold, young in limbs, in judgment old, your answer had not been in scroll. Fare you well, your suit is gold. Gold indeed, and labor lost. Then farewell heat, and welcome frost. Portia, adieu. I have too grieved to heart to take a tedious farewell, thus lose the spark.
Let all of his complexion choose me so.
I saw Bassanio on the sea. With him is Graciana gone along. And in his ship, I'm sure Lorenzo is not.
The villain Jew without cries raised the Jew. When did her to search Bassanio's ship?
She came too late. The ship was on the sea. But there the Duke was given to understand that in a gondola were seen together Lorenzo and his amorous Jessica. Besides, Antonio certified the Duke that they were not with Bassanio in his ship.
Oh, I never heard a passion so confused, so
carry a vessel of our country, richly stocked. I thought upon Antonia when he told me. I wished in silence that it were not hers.
Oh, you had best tell Antonia what you hear. Yet, do not suddenly, for it may grieve her.
Kind lady treads not the earth. I saw Bassanio and Antonia apart. Bassanio told her that he would make some speed of return. She answered, "Do not so. Sloven our business for my sake, but stay the very ripening of the time. As for the Jews born which loveth me, let it not enter into your mind of love. Be merry and apply your chiefest thoughts to courtship and such fair ostents of love as shall conveniently become with them." Even there, her eye being big with tears, turning her face, she put her hand behind me, and with affection wondrous sensible, she wrung Bassanio's hand. So they parted.
I think she only wants the world for him. I pray thee, let us go and find her out and quicken her embraced heaviness with some delight or the other.
Do we so?
Quick, quick, I pray thee. The Prince of Alba hath 10 years old and comes to his election presently. There stand the caskets, no prince. If you choose that, wherein uncontained, straight shall our nuptial rites be solemnized. But if you fail without cause each my lord, you must be gone from hence immediately.
I'm enshrined by oath to observe 3 things. First, never to unfold to anyone which caskets were ventures. Next, if I fail of the right casket, never in my life to woo any maid by way of marriage. Last, if I should fail the very fortune of my shot, immediately to leave you and be gone.
To these injunctions everyone doth swear that comes to hazard from my worthless self.
And so have I addressed me, fucking out to my heart's oath. Gold, silver, and case lead. Who shoots at me shall give an answer all he has. You shall look fairer ere I give or answer. What says this golden chest? Let me see. Who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. What many men desire. That many may be met by the fool multitude, that choose by the church, not learning more than the fond-eyed, which prize not to the interior, but like the martlet, built in the weather on the outward wall. I will not choose what many men desire, cause I'm not just with common spirit, and rank me with the barbarous multitudes. Why then to thee, my silver treasures? Tell me once more what kick thou dost get. Who shoes at me shall get as much as he deserves. And well said too. For who shall go about to cause fortune and be honorable without the stamp of heaven? Let none presume to wear an undeserved dignity. Oh, that the stars, the graves, officers were not derived corruptly, and the clear nerve are purchased by the merit of the wearer. How many then should prove to stand unproved? How many be commanded that command? How much low peasantry would then be gleaned from the true seed of an heir, and how much an heir picked from the shaft and ruin of the times to be new varnished? But to my choice, as much as I deserve, I'll assume deserve, shall we make you for this?
Oh, too long a horse for that did you find there?
What's here? The portrait of a blinking idiot presenting me with a schedule. I'll read the writing. How much unlike art thou to Portia? How much unlike my hopes and deservings? Who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. Did I deserve no more than a fool said? Is that my plea? Are my deservings Yeah. The fire 7 times tried these. 7 times tried that jugement these, that did never shew the means. Some there be that shadows keys, such as by the shadows please. There be fools believe I weave, silver ore, and so was this. Take what wife you will to bed, I'll forever be your head. So be gone, you are spared. Still more fool I shall appear by the time I linger here. But one fool said I came to woo, but now I go away with two. Sweet adieu. I'll keep my oath, but longly to bear my love.
All these deliberate fools, when the good Jews they had their wisdom by their wicked loops. The ancient saying is no heresy, handling and wiring, go by gesture. Come here, sir. Where is my lady? Yeah, what would you?
Madam, there is a light in the trophy, a young Venetian, one that comes before to signify the approaching of his lord, to the whom he bring a sensible decree, to which besides commends and courteous prayer, gifts of this value. Yet I have not seen so lively an ambassador of love. A day in April never came so sweet to show how hot the summer was at hand, as this sportswearer comes before his lord.
No more, I pray thee. I'm half fear thou wilt hear on his son to me. Thou spend with such high day witty praising him. Come, come, Marissa, for I long to see if Cupid's post that comes so mannerly. Bassanio, Lord love, if thy wilt me. Now, what news of the Rialto?
Why, yes, it lives there, unchecked, that Antonia has a ship of rich trading wrapped on the narrow seas. If my gossip reports be an honest woman, of course.
I wish she were as mad a gossip that has ever made her neighbors believe she wept for the death of a third husband. But it is true. Without these lips of felicity, or crossing the plain highway of talk, that the good Antonia, the honest Antonia, oh, that I had a life good enough to keep her in company.
Come, the full
Oh,
stop.
what sayest thou? At the end she had lost the ship.
I would it might prove the end of the losses.
I would say amen to that, lest the devil cross my prayer. But here he comes. The likeness of my issue. Oh, now, Shiloh. What news among the merchants? You knew. None so well. None so well as you of my daughter's life.
That's certain. I, for my part, knew the terror that made the wings flew it up.
Oh, and Shylock for her own part knew the bird was flinch. And then it is the complexion of the moon who leaves the dam. She is damned for it.
That's certain. If the devil may be a judge.
My own flesh. To rebel. Oh, what for it, old Harry? Rebel saying that things here. I say my daughter's my flesh and blood.
There is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory. More between your bloods than between red wine and French. Tell us, do you know whether Antonia have had any losses here or not?
There. I have another bad match. A bankrupt, a prodigal, who dares scarce show her head on the Rialto. A beggar that was used to come so smug upon the mat, let her look to her bond. She was wont to call me usurer. Let her look to her bond. She was wont to lend money for Christian cursing.
my revenge.
She had hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, fooled my friends, heated my enemies, and what's the reason? Huh? I am a Jew! Have the Jew eyes? Have the Jew hands? Organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions, fed with the same food, armed with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases and healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? If you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we are like you in the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferance be by Christian example? Why? Revenge. The villainy you teach me, I will execute, it shall go hard. But I will better instruction. Oh, here come another of the tribe. The third cannot be. Master, listen, devil himself, done Jew. How about you, wife? What news from Genoa has not happened to my daughter?
I often came when I breathed hear of her, but cannot find her.
Why? There. The diamond one cost me 2,000 ducats in Frankfurt. The curse been open on our nation till now. I never felt it till now. 2,000 ducats. Precious jewels. I put my daughter to death if I put in the jewels in the Yahuchi for her, if I put in the ducats in her coffin. No news of them. Why so? And I know not what spent into such. Why now? Loss upon loss. The thief gone. With so much and so much to find the thief. And no satisfaction, no revenge. No enough. Stirring but what lights on my shoulders, no sighs but on my breathing. No tears but on my shedding.
Others have been laughed too. Antonia, as I heard in Genoa, has an argosy cast.
What in Dracula?
Has an argosy cast away coming from Tripoli.
Thank God. Thank God, is it true? Is it true?
I spoke with some of his sailors that escaped to land.
I thank thee, good Juba. Good news. Heard in Genoa?
Your daughter spent in Genoa, as I heard one night. 4 ducats.
Thou stickest a dagger in me, Juba. I shall never see my gold again. 4 ducats of the city. 4 ducats.
There came divers of Antonia's creditors in my company to Venice that swear she cannot choose but pray.
I am very glad of it. I'll blame her. I'll torture her. I'm glad of it.
One of them showed me a ring that he had of your daughter for a monkey.
Oh, Giovanna! It was my turquoise. I had it of my husband. I would not have given it for a wildebeest. Go to me, Juba. Feed me, officer. Please speak in the fortnight before. I will have the heart of what she forfeit. For were she out of Venice, I can make what merchandise I will. Go, Juba. Meet me at our synagogue, Juba. Go!